Dear student, today we are going to solve an example of vertical circular motion. Example is like this. A bob of mass 0.1 kilogram is attached to a light string of length 1 meter. Performs vertical circular motion. Find the value of minimum velocity and tension at top position, bottom position and middle position. Given quantities: mass of the bob m is equal to 0.1 kilogram, length of the string L is equal to 1 meter, acceleration due to gravity g is equal to 10 meter per second square, and we have to find the tension at the top Tt, velocity at the top Vt, tension at the bottom Tb, velocity at the bottom Vb and tension at the middle Tm, velocity at the middle Vm. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, आज जे आपण उदाहरण सोडवणार आहोत ते आहे व्हर्टिकल सर्क्युलर मोशन या मोशनशी संबंधित. व्हर्टिकल सर्क्युलर मोशन म्हणजे काय? माझ्याकडे एक बॉब आहे आणि ह्या बॉबला मी एक मोशन देणार आहे. ह्याच मोशनला आपण म्हणतो व्हर्टिकल सर्क्युलर मोशन. याची व्याख्या अशी आपल्याला करता येईल: द मोशन इन अ व्हर्टिकल प्लेन इज कॉल्ड एज व्हर्टिकल सर्क्युलर मोशन. मोशन इन अ व्हर्टिकल प्लेन इज कॉल्ड एज व्हर्टिकल सर्क्युलर मोशन. आता व्हर्टिकल सर्क्युलर मोशन आणि हॉरिझॉन्टल सर्क्युलर मोशन अशा दोन प्रकारच्या मोशन आहेत. जसं आपण मागच्या उदाहरणामध्ये कोनिकल पेंड्युलम पाहिला होता. कोनिकल पेंड्युलममध्ये जी मोशन आहे सर्क्युलर मोशन याला म्हणायचं हॉरिझॉन्टल सर्क्युलर मोशन. आणि आज आपण जे उदाहरण सोडवणार आहोत त्यामध्ये आहे व्हर्टिकल सर्क्युलर मोशन. ह्या दोन्ही मोशनमध्ये काय फरक आहे तर हॉरिझॉन्टल सर्क्युलर मोशनमध्ये ह्या बॉबची जी व्हेलॉसिटी आहे आणि दोरीचं जे टेन्शन आहे it remains constant at every position. The velocity and the tension remains constant at every position. But in vertical circular motion what happens? Vertical circular motion is motion under gravity. आणि आपल्याला माहिती आहे की motion under gravity is affected by gravitational force. या gravitational forceमुळं vertical circular motionमध्ये जी बॉबची व्हेलॉसिटी आहे ती व्हेलॉसिटी वेगवेगळ्या पोझिशनला वेगवेगळी असते आणि या दोरीतलं टेन्शनसुद्धा वेगवेगळ्या पोझिशनला वेगवेगळं असते. हा एक महत्त्वाचा फरक झाला. आणि दुसरा एक फरक असा आहे की व्हर्टिकल सर्क्युलर मोशनमध्ये कंडिशन असते ज्याला आपण म्हणतो लूपिंग द लूप कंडिशन. व्हॉट इज द लूपिंग द लूप कंडिशन? आता हे लूपिंग द लूप म्हणजे काय तर ह्या बॉबला असं पूर्ण राऊंड कंटिन्यू करायला लागणे ह्याला म्हणतात लूपिंग द लूप कंडिशन. उदाहरणार्थ आता या ठिकाणी हा बॉब जो फिरत आहे तो लूपिंग द लूप कंडिशनमध्ये आहे. जर ही कंडिशन सॅटिस्फाय नाही झाली तर काय होते तर असा बॉब खाली पडतो, तो लूप कंप्लीट करू शकत नाही. हा फरक आहे व्हर्टिकल सर्क्युलर मोशन आणि हॉरिझॉन्टल सर्क्युलर मोशन म्हणजेच कोनिकल पेंड्युलममध्ये. दुसरं महत्त्वाचं असं आहे की या ठिकाणी तीन आपण महत्त्वाच्या पोझिशन्स घेणार आहोत. एक लोएस्ट पोझिशन, एक हॉरिझॉन्टल पोझिशन आणि एक व्हर्टिकल पोझिशन, व्हर्टिकली अपवर्ड पोझिशन किंवा टॉपमोस्ट पोझिशन असं आपण त्याला म्हणू. आणि या तीन वेगवेगळ्या कंडिशनला मिनिमम व्हेलॉसिटी किती असावी जेणेकरून लूपिंग द लूप कंडिशन सॅटिस्फाईड होईल आणि त्याचबरोबर या तीन वेगवेगळ्या पोझिशनला किती टेन्शन असावं म्हणजे लूपिंग द लूप कंडिशन सॅटिस्फाईड होऊन हा जो बॉब आहे तो व्हर्टिकल सर्क्युलर मोशन निर्माण करू शकेल. यासाठी आपल्याला आवश्यक असणाऱ्या ज्या क्वांटिटीज आहेत त्या आपल्याला डिराईव्ह करायच्या आहेत. ते म्हणजे टेन्शन ॲट डिफरंट पोझिशन अँड व्हेलॉसिटी ॲट डिफरंट पोझिशन. पहिल्यांदा आपण ह्या क्वांटिटी डिराईव्ह करू आणि त्यानंतर आपलं उदाहरण आपल्याला सोडवायचं आहे. आजच्या एक्झाम्पलमध्ये दिलेल्या क्वांटिटीज आहेत: मास ऑफ द बॉब 0.1 किलोग्राम, लेंथ ऑफ द स्ट्रिंग 1 मीटर, ॲक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रॅव्हिटी 10 मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वेअर. आणि आपल्याला काढायचं आहे tension at the top position, lowest position and middle position, and velocity at the top position, lowest position and middle position. सुरुवातीला आपण या सर्वांचे सूत्र तयार करूयात आणि त्यानंतर आपलं न्यूमेरिकल एक्झाम्पल आपण सॉल्व करूयात. हे सूत्र तयार करण्यासाठी या ठिकाणी एक व्हर्टिकल सर्कल आहे आणि यामध्ये एक बॉम्ब ऑफ मास m अटॅच्ड विथ द स्ट्रिंग performs vertical circular motion. At this position, the weight of the bomb is vertically downward and tension is towards the center of the circle. आता एक कुठली आर्बिटरी पोझिशन घेऊया आपण. At this position, the weight is vertically downward and tension again it is towards the center of the circle. At this position, the weight is resolved into two components because the motion is affected by the gravitational force, that is weight of the bomb, and this weight is resolved into two components. Component number 1, which is opposite to the tension, that is like this. The component is mg cos theta, this angle is theta, and another component is perpendicular to the tension, that is mg sin theta. Now this mg cos theta and tension combinedly provides the necessary centripetal force, and mg sin theta gives the tangential acceleration. Due to this tangential acceleration, the velocity of the bomb goes on decreasing when it goes from the lowest position to the top position, and when the bomb comes from top position to the lowest position, the component mg sin theta increases its velocity. Now at this arbitrary position, t minus mg cos theta provides the necessary centripetal force given by mv square upon r. So this is the basic formula for the tension in the string at any arbitrary position. By using this formula, we can find the velocity at the top position as well as at the lowest and middle position. Now looping the loop condition. First of all, we have to find the velocity and tension at the top position. So let us consider top position. At the top position, to have the looping the loop condition, tension must be equal to 0. For minimum tension, there must be some velocity given to the bomb at the top position so that it performs circular motion, vertical circular motion. We have to find that minimum velocity. Now to find the minimum velocity at the top position, let us take t is equal to 0 and put this value in this equation. T minus mg cos theta is equal to mv square upon r. We get theta is equal to 180 degree, cos 180 is equal to -1 and t is equal to 0. V is taken as V at the top position, that is Vt, which is the minimum velocity required to perform the vertical circular motion. Now putting this value, we get 0 minus mg into cos of 180 is -1 is equal to m vt square upon r, or minus into -1 is plus mg is equal to m vt square upon r. m cancel, vt square is equal to rg, or vt is equal to square root of rg. Remember here, this vt is nothing but the minimum velocity at the top position to have the loop condition. Now write down this Vt here. Vt is equal to square root of Rg, and at the top position minimum tension T at the top position is equal to 0. Now we have to find the velocity and tension at the lowest position. So let us consider a lowest position. To find the velocity at the lowest position, use the law of conservation of energy. According to law of conservation of energy, energy at the top position is equal to energy at the lowest position. Total energy at top position is equal to total energy at lowest position. Total energy at the top position is equal to kinetic energy at the top position plus potential energy at the top position, and total energy at the lowest position is kinetic energy at the lowest position plus potential energy at the lowest position. Now by using the formula, kinetic energy is equal to half m Vt square plus potential energy at the top position. Now we know that potential energy is calculated by the formula m into g into h. Potential energy is equal to mgh. Let us take at the lowest position h is equal to 0, and at the top position h is equal to 2 times radius, that is diameter of this circle, that is 2r. Therefore potential energy at the top position is mgh is equal to 2r. So putting this value we get potential energy at the top position is 2mgr. So putting this value here, 2mgr is equal to kinetic energy at the lowest position is half m vl square, and potential energy at the lowest position h is equal to 0. Potential energy mg into 0 is 0. So solving this we get 1 by 2 m Vt square plus 2 mgr multiplying by 2, we get m Vt square plus 4 mgr is equal to m vl square. Now we know the value of Vt. Vt is equal to square root of Rg. So here m gets cancelled. Putting the value of Vt, Vt square is g into r, because Vt is equal to square root of Rg. Vt square is g into r plus 4gr is equal to vl square. So we get 1gr plus 4gr is 5gr is equal to vl square, or vl is equal to square root of 5gr. So at the lowest position we get the minimum velocity vl is equal to 5gr. vl is equal to square root of 5r into g. Now to find the tension at the lowest position, the formula is T minus mg cos theta is equal to m vl square upon r. At the lowest position theta is equal to 0. Therefore cos 0 is equal to 1. So we get T minus mg, T at the lowest position, TL minus mg is equal to m vl square. Putting the value of vl is square root of 5gr. vl square is 5 into gr divided by r. r gets cancelled. So TL is equal to 5 mg. This minus mg becomes plus mg here, and we get TL is equal to 6 mg. So right here the tension at the lowest position is equal to 6 mg. Now we have to find the velocity and tension at the middle position. Middle position is horizontal position. Now at the middle position, theta is equal to 90, cos 90 is equal to 0. Using the conservation of energy, total energy at the lowest position is equal to total energy at the middle position. Now total energy at the lowest position is half m, or total energy at the lowest position is the sum of kinetic energy at the lowest position and potential energy at the lowest position. Total energy at the middle position is kinetic energy at the middle position plus potential energy at the middle position. Now kinetic energy at the lowest position is half m VL square and potential energy at the lowest position is 0. Kinetic energy at the middle position is half m Vm square and the potential energy at the middle position, by using the formula potential energy is equal to mgh. At the middle position, h is equal to radius of the circle or length of the string. Therefore potential energy at the middle position is mg into r. Now putting the value of VL, we know that VL is equal to square root of 5 Rg. Therefore 1 by 2 m VL square is multiplied by 5 Rg is equal to 1 by 2 m Vm square plus m Rg. Now m gets cancelled. We get 1 by 2 into 5 Rg is equal to 1 by 2 Vm square plus Rg. Now multiplied by 2, we get 5 Rg is equal to Vm square plus 2 Rg, or Vm square is equal to 5 Rg minus 2 Rg is equal to 3 Rg, or Vm is equal to square root of 3 Rg. So we get the minimum velocity at the middle position is square root of 3 Rg. Now to find the tension at the middle position, using the formula T minus mg cos theta is equal to mv square. At the middle position, Tm minus mg cos theta is cos 90, that is 0, is equal to m v m square upon r. So Tm is equal to m into Vm square. Vm is equal to square root of 3 Rg. Vm square is 3 Rg divided by r. R gets cancelled. Tm is equal to 3 mg. So right here Tm is equal to 3 mg. Now we have get all the formulas required to solve our problem. Now we have to solve our given problem. Now putting the values in the required formulas, we can find the value of TL, TT and TM, and similarly VT, VL and VM. So first of all, at the top position, VT is equal to square root of Rg. So putting the value of R means length of the string. Length of the string and radius of the circle is same. So 1 into G, value of G is 10. So we get Vt is equal to square root of 10 meter per second. And tension at the top, Tt, is equal to 0. Now at the lowest position, VL is equal to square root of 5 Rg putting the values we get 5 into 1 into 10, or it is equal to square root of 50 meter per second. And tension TL is equal to 6 m into G. 6 multiplied by m is 0.1 into 10. 0.1 and 10 cancel, so we get 6 Newton. Now at the middle position, Vm is equal to square root of 3 Rg. So putting the values, square root of 3 multiplied by radius is 1 and G is equal to 10. So we get square root of 30 meter per second. Vm is equal to square root of 30 meter per second. And tension at the middle position is Tm is equal to 3 mg. Putting the values, 3 into m is 0.1, G is 10, 0.1 and 10 cancel. So Tm is equal to 3 Newton. In this way we have calculated all the values here: Vt, Tt, Vl, TL, Vm and Tm.